It's Fuck Yeah Friday.
Fuck yeah!
Get ready for some wins.
Welcome to the Be It Till You See It podcast, where we talk about taking messy action, knowing that perfect is boring. I'm Lesley Logan, Pilates instructor and fitness business coach. I've trained thousands of people around the world, and the number one thing I see stopping people from achieving anything is self-doubt. My friends, action brings clarity, and it's the antidote to fear. Each week, my guests will bring bold, executable, intrinsic, and targeted steps that you can use to put yourself first and be it till you see it. It's a practice, not a perfect. Let's get started. Hey, Be It Babe. Happy Friday. How are you doing, really? I give you some space so you can actually think about that answer. I am freaking having a great day, actually. I woke up and realized I had two massive meetings on my schedule today, and I have a big weekend of stuff because I'm actually gone the following weekend, going to be in Poland. And so I found myself today in real time going, how do I make today feel like it's easier? And so I took a luxurious walk and walked until I found my favorite coffee shop to get my favorite latte. And I was like, oh, yes, now today is a great day. So kind of felt like I had a whole day off because I had this incredibly luxurious morning where I just indulged myself in just a longer walk. And so I know you're really busy. I know life is really busy, but my freaking goodness, if you can just indulge a little bit, even if you only have 5 minutes, go smell your neighbor's roses. Okay. Like that is going to seriously make your day feel like, oh my God, you took a little detour. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Okay. So if you are new to the Be It Pod, hello, we talk about how to be it till we see it. It's not faking it till we make it. It is absolutely taking the actions as if we are the person we already wanted to be, because we are that person when we remove the fear. And part of that is celebrating what we did do. So I believe that positivity is something that can compound outside of ourselves, and negativity is contagious. So in all of my communities, if you ever you ever need to vent, you can, but you have to immediately share a win. I hope you do that in your life, but at least on Fridays, you must celebrate a win and share it with a friend, text it to a friend, or send it to us and we'll shout you out here. So Tiffany Lotus, she's an agency member, and her FYF is, I opened sales on my retreat on Monday, and I sold a third of the spots that day. Boom. I love that, Tiffany. Okay, continues. It has been a vision I've had for about a year to curate an experience and being my own retreat to this awesome spot, and now it's happening. Taking the chaos and slowness of the summer as a cue in August to 1, make time for me to focus on my own healing and rest, and 2, work on a couple projects I really want to make happen and move forward. So freaking awesome, Tiffany. Way to enjoy the slowness of your summer and focus on these big badass goals, and also taking care of yourself. Oh my goodness, that is a humongous win. That's a win that most people wouldn't even actually take stock of. Way to go. So that other people can go, oh wow, I did take care of myself this week. Massive win. Celebrate it. Put it in the win books. Okay. Next one is from Susan. She was from Elevate Round 1. So she's one of our OGs. And after Elevate, she actually broke her her humerus bones, her upper arm bones. So it's been, and then also it didn't heal correctly. So it'd be rebroken. I can't imagine. So here's Susan's win. 8 months since a double fracture of my humerus and damaged pisiform bone, followed by frozen shoulder. And I have been on my mat and reformer or step barrel or wherever every day. A streak of over 500 days doing Pilates every day, which started during Elevate. So I'm just going to pause her win for a second. Even with a double fracture, a frozen shoulder, a damaged pisiform bone, she managed to find ways to move her body on the mat, the reformer, or whatever she had access to wherever she was. And she's now on a streak of 500 days. This is massive. Okay, now back to Susan. So I am week on week getting stronger and can at least hold long back stretch and snake. I have found a classically trained teacher who is also a PT to work with. I'm in the silver lining. So much more to say about all this journey and how good I feel now. Thanks, LL and my elevator family. Susan Nash, way to freaking go. I love that you found your silver lining in this, because we all know that there is a reason for whatever happens to us. We just sometimes don't get to find out right away. And I love that you found 500 days of ways to work yourself out, and you found someone near you who teaches the way you teach, but also is a physio to support you on this healing journey. Amazing. Okay, my win. So when I got back from the tour, I had this day where I was just like, could not shake the anxiety, like could not shake it. And I even was telling Brett, I was like, I just don't feel good about today. I just don't today. I'm just stressed out. I can't de-stress myself. I laid on my mat. I did a Sensate meditation. I did a breathwork meditation. I sat in front of my red light. I journaled. I did all the things. I literally didn't even have a cup of coffee because I was feeling anxious. And I was like, well, let's not add fuel to the fire, even though I love my coffee and it never actually does that. But I was just like, well, let's listen to the body, right? There is science out there. So anyways, I was just like, ugh. And I noticed I had a bunch of meetings I couldn't cancel, but I had this 2-hour block. And Brad's like, I'm going to drop you off at your favorite coffee shop and you're going to, indulge and take yourself to lunch. And I did. I went to my favorite coffee shop. I had my favorite avocado toast with salmon on it. It was amazing. A little bit of Himalayan sea salt. You guys, that combination is phenomenal. And I had a fabulous latte. And I mean, I can make my own lattes, but I do love this one. And I just enjoyed every single bite and every single sip. And then I came back and did my meetings. And by the end of the day, I ended up at the workout that I go to at night and with my workout crew. And even though I was like, I was like, do I really need to go do this today? I'm so fucking glad I did. You never got to work out. But the reality is the win in this is I acknowledged how I was feeling. I gave myself time to give myself the tools that I needed to help with it. I acknowledged that wasn't working. So I tried something else. I didn't keep telling myself a story. I'm anxious. I told myself there is a possibility for me to have a good day today. And I searched for evidence to prove that correct. And by the end of the day, I fucking loved it. I was out in a rainstorm that night, just woo. And the lightning was going off and it got a little close to us. We went back home, but the day was actually better than at the end than when it started. And so it's so important to know that just because a day can start off like shit doesn't mean it's going to end like shit. When you search for evidence for things to have positivity in them, you will find evidence to prove your brain correct. And if you are searching for negative stuff, you will find that too. So keep that in mind. Okay. The affirmation for you this week, because I've added this into our FYFs because it's my show and I'm here to help you with anything that could possibly help you be it till you see it. And so here is your affirmation for this weekend. Say it out loud 5 times, write it down in your journal 5 times, put it in a Post-it, stick it somewhere. And it is, I belong here and I deserve to take up space. I belong here and I deserve to take up space. All right, loves, take up as much space as you can by shouting your wins out, sharing them with us, texting it to a friend. You'll inspire positivity around you. And until next time, be it till you see it.
That's all I got for this episode of the Be It Till You See It podcast. One thing that would help both myself and future listeners is for you to rate the show and leave a review. And follow or subscribe for free wherever you listen to your podcast. Also, make sure to introduce yourself over at the Be It Pod on Instagram. I would love to know more about you. Share this episode with whoever you think needs to hear it. Help us and others be it till you see it. Have an awesome day. Be It Till You See It is a production of the Bloom Podcast Network.
It's written, filmed, and recorded by your host, Lesley Logan, and me, Brad Kroll.
It is produced and edited by the epic team at Diseño.
Our theme music is by Ali at Apex Production Music, and our branding by designer and artist Gianfranco Cioffi.
Special thanks to Melissa Solomon for creating our visuals and Semena Velazquez for our transcriptions.
Also to Angelina Herrico for adding all the content to our website, and finally to Meredith Crowell for keeping us all on point and on time.